However... if this really was the work of Foreseer Ingvar...
Do not worry. The path has already been laid. At last. Finally.
Mentor? Mentor! Are you alright? Did you see something again? It seemed worse than last time.
This void storm might not have just affected the woods here, but the workings of Soul Asylum itself. I think that's why I've been seeing visions of this member of the Six.
Greetings. The Shaper once made a prediction. If a visitor from beyond Lahai Roy protects Bjartar Woods from destruction, an invitation to Soul Asylum they will receive. Now,
Choo. Choo. Choo.
they have their own missions to complete. The road to Soul Asylum is here. Please, follow this path.
Mentor, please, wait a moment. There's something I want to...
What's the matter?
I really wish I could accompany you to Soul Asylum, but I think it's best if we part ways here. Yes, when you touched the Solace Tree earlier, and even during your first vision, but I lack the ability to connect with them like you do, and the Space Trek Collective's knowledge doesn't align with the ways of the Roya. In this matter, I fear instead of joining you, I think there are other ways I can contribute, such as researching the unknowns we still face. Yes, Ingvar should have been present at the Rite of Return, were it not for that void storm. Additionally, the environment here is unusual. Investigating these anomalies should help our work here. No, you, my mentor, are still far ahead of me. Well then, I guess this is goodbye for now. You too, please. Take care.
storm in Bjartar Woods has stopped.
Hello, predicted one.
Asylum has appeared for you. Please.
You may approach. The Heliotic Six are expecting you, as was predicted.
The dim light here, it's like something I saw in those memories. From this angle, the faint... in the center is probably the Heliogyre they put to a halt. My tacit mark. It's resonating with this star-like object. Seems like I'm able to move it. Aligning the pattern on the star with the Heliogyre makes it glow. It's feeding power into it. If I channel light from all directions, I should be able to restart the Heliogyre.
Heliogyre has awakened. It seems the arbiter foretold in the fractured records is you. Yes. With great reverence is your presence here met. Soul Asylum, as you see it, is not as it once was. 5 of the 6 have lost their minds, and the light of the Heliogyre no longer flows. This is why I summoned you. You witnessed the void storm in Björn. The solace trees shield the woods from such storms, yet, through malice and dark intent, corrupted were the roots, and so too the Heliogyre. The others succumbed to the corruption. Only I was able to sever my link to the Heliogyre before the corruption could claim me. With the last of my strength, I turned the 6 stars to halt the Heliogyre and prevent the corruption spread. That, at least, ensured that when my strength failed and I fell into slumber, no one, save for one. Correct. As one of the 6, I can glimpse the near future within the Heliogyre. But I am bound here, unable to act. All I could do was send a Solaskin entrusted with my message to you.
That Solaskin that vanished just outside the academy.
Because of your actions, the source of the corruption has stopped. The stars are now aligned, and the Heliogyre turns once again. But the other 5 are no more. They can no longer fulfill their roles within the Heliotic 6. I have one final request. But before that, allow me to tell you what the Heliotic 6 truly are. Centuries ago, a calamity awoke beneath the ice. The void devoured all, erasing every trace, every existence. In darkness, the Exostrider's blade sealed the threat deep below. It drew its fiery drive, a light that would never fade, lifting it high over the High sky. Under its glow, the frost did melt, life blossoming with Exoswarm aid. Yet the calamity stirred, its remnants ravaging the living. Thus, the 6 wisest among us became the Heliotic 6. The Exostrider's lens became our Heliogyre. From the drive's turn, the season's laws we discerned. We shed all idle thought to link our minds to the Heliogyre. Our shared cognition converged for mortals to touch the edge of the divine. Since then, the Roya have walked in the High Roy for centuries. The 6 shared their computational power, weaving a vast network to reach the Exostrata in a dimension beyond mortal understanding. The data we provided to the Space Trek Collective was interpreted through this network. But now, the only one who can continue the calculations is me. The ones chosen for the six are born with resonance with the Heliogyre. It cannot be forced. Now the remaining 5 cannot calculate, and there are not enough worthy successors. Even if the Heliogyre resumes its rotations, unable to interpret its readings, we will be. For this reason, the aid I seek is this. With your authority, allow me to bear the calculations of the 6 alone.
The Heliogyre was meant to be interpreted by 6. If you bear all the calculations alone.
I cannot say. All I know is this. If no one remains to interpret the Heliogyre, the Void Storm's occurrences will be unknown. Life will once more fall into peril. The Space Trek Collective's decades of effort in preparing for the new solar ceremony will come to nothing. Since the moment I was brought to Solace Island as a child, I have never once seen the world beyond. In the Heliogyre's light, do I glimpse the universe. And in seeing life rejoice under my protection, do I take comfort. This has long since become second nature to me, a part of my life. So now, what I bear. Arbiter, please, grant me this authority.
I respect what you wish to persist. This is...
Soon, a great calamity will fall upon the High Roy. I will share all that I know of the Heliogyre with you. When you call, answer, I will.
residual void matter corruption. That sound.
Save your strength for the calamity ahead, Arbiter. The children will help. The rite of return, the ritual that once sealed the calamity deep underground. Just now, the children have offered their strength. the Heliogyre can once again begin its rotation.
Useless fool! I told you to destroy the Heliogyre completely.
I'm sorry, but there's a reason for this. Some uninvited guests threw off the whole operation.
Save it. I don't want to hear your excuses. At this point, our entire plan has fallen apart because you screwed up. And to think, I went out of my way to get a pass for you to the new Federation.
No, I'm begging you, don't leave me here. I'll do anything, just tell me what you need.
Ugh. You're lucky the one at the top gave someone as pathetic as you one last chance. There's the other visitor in Bjarta Woods now, correct? Some crippled scientist. Find her. Make sure she doesn't make it back to the collective.
Well, since Mentor is already headed to the Heliogyre, there are signs of void matter contamination in the plants and water. If I follow these traces, I should be able to find the source. Threat detected. Attack formation. Target locked. Command mode engaged. Locked in. Found it. This must be where the contamination is coming from. Heavy encryption, but it's sloppy. There we go. Energy consumption increasing. A terminal. It must belong to the owner of this lab. It's encrypted. The password can only be entered while efficiency for... Focusing aim. Modeling complete. Guidance ready. Attack confirmed. This is a space trek collect evaluation result. Looks like I'm going... Thank you. It's a... So their plan wasn't just to disrupt the Heliogyre by unleashing the Void Storm in Bjarta Woods. They also planned to...
Scientist. Crippled. All I have to do is get rid of you!
I'm not really good at access to this lab, wearing Royan attire. You must be Ingvar, one of the successors to the Heliotic Six.
Heliotic 6. Just because of my resonance ability, would I be forced to spend my entire life trapped in that Helios gyre? They call it Aroya's highest honor. But did they ask if we wanted that fate? Everyone acts like they respect me. But the only one who truly wants to help me is that good lord from outside the tribe.
From outside the tribe? You've joined forces with the Fraxidus?
Huh? What's that? I just know that person promised that if I placed the device near the salt bin, I'd finally escape from this frozen wasteland.
You have no idea what you're doing. And no idea. This project proposal comes from the Space Trek Collective, dated 10 years ago. It outlines an idea to use the drive's emergency response mechanism, and the method for triggering this mechanism is to pollute the Solace Tree's root system with void matter, making the reactor drive determine that the Threnodian had breached the lock.
You're saying that because I dropped that device there, the drive is going to...
Mornier, the Heliogyre is operational again. We can get the readings you need for the new solar serum, but something happening out there isn't right.
Yes. Once I handle something here, move aside, before the drive falls
No. His orders were clear. You don't go anywhere. After that, you're just a cripple. I won't let you stop me now.
It's been a while since I've heard someone talk like that. I've been told that in situations like this...
Wait a second!
I should make my displeasure very clear. All right. Now it's about time I catch up with my mentor. Let's go, mentor. We need to get to Space Trek Collective quickly. The Fraxidus tricked Ingvar into working for them, but their real goal is to send the reactor drive crashing to the ground. I've already alerted the Academy to evacuate the area around the impact zone. How are things on your end? Any danger?
All good. The Heliogyre is back online. I now have direct contact with Soul Asylum and can relay the data you need for the new solar ceremony. It's time for the final step.
We're running out of time. I'll use my resonance ability to create a more efficient path. Please, hold on tight.
Huh?
The moment we launch Helios, we'll need the raw observational data from Sol Asylum. Are you ready?
Yes. The Shaper has already shared all the Heliogyre's data with me. I can access it anytime. Everything's set. Let's complete our mission.
Where is Anselm at a time like this? Who else can calibrate Hyvatia? Cody, Vance, examine the orbital status of Helios again. Also,
Professor, do you really plan to launch?
I understand your concerns, but we are on the verge of it. This is my decision. As the supervisor.
No need for that. We've established contact with the Roya tribe and obtained the drive's raw data.
Did you just say you managed to obtain the data? Wonderful.
There's no need for us to... Warren, or should I say traitor, aligned with the Fraxitus.
That is a serious accusation.
I know. I meant it. You must be very familiar with this device. You handcrafted it to avoid leaving usage records. But since it is a personal creation, the marks left behind are like fingerprints. These are your marks. They've betrayed your deeds. Warren, you've desecrated the hard work of everyone in Anselm's experiment accident. Your current position in the project. It's...
That is a lot of assumptions and conjectures.
You're right. All I have right now are assumptions and conjectures. Once we've identified the suspects, what I need in this moment is for you to step the one taking over. One more thing. You want me to testify against Professor Warren? That's practically perjury. Sure, I could work some verbal magic, but honestly, it is a dirty tactic, but it's effective. I'm confident in my analysis of those devices. In the limited time we have, the quick Professor Mornier, you can keep this recording. If I'm wrong, it'll be your guarantee later, or you... Thank you. It's a pleasure.
How did that traitor manage?
I have already notified the collective. The From here on out, Rover and I will be overseeing the launch procedure. Rover, please input the drive's...
Shaper, can you hear me?
Of course. To you, have all the Heliogyre...
Then everything is ready. Let's commence with the new solar ceremony.
Pressure in the reaction chamber.
Preparing to open the energy output channel.
Waveform shows no anomalies.
Helios launch sequence initiating.
Void matter module calibration complete.
Core energy system operation normal.
Astros up. Propulsion system primed and ready.
Helios is ready for launch.
Reverb ignition successful.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Let our light shine in the sky.
Helios approaching target altitude. Progress 16%, 47%, 92%! Warning, light alpha to K exceeds expected rates.
Sensor failure detected. Data reading compromised.
Responsive. Control program failure.
Cause found! The Hypatia detector signals are jammed. Large-scale, highly concentrated void matter detected on the surface.
Adjust the measurement location. No, if the impact is this wide... What about high-powered void matter neutralizers? No. Oh. Sorry, I'm just... The launch failure is caused by the detector's inability to measure the drive's operating parameters. That's due to the high concentration of void matter interfering with the readings. There are two potential solutions. We could increase the detector's tolerance to void matter, or we could eliminate the surrounding void matter. But... that's not realistic. The only places that aren't affected by void matter right now are high altitude. Do we have spares for Hypatia's measurement modules?
Yes. Researcher Anselm left behind some... But what do you intend to do with them?
The eyes of the gods have failed us. So have our machines. Now, we move forward with our own hands.
Leave it to me.
As expected, the reactor drive is protected by aggressive exosphere acting like the immune system. It appears to actively absorb surrounding void matter to maintain the drive's stability. Contact with its claws is highly hazardous. Be cautious. Command mode engaged. I'm detecting strong energy signals from the target. Please be careful. Ready, trip myself.
Swift and resolute. Shadow, follow! Keep it together. Keep it together.
Assuming master control. Modeling complete. Locked in. All units fire! Nearly tripped myself. Stars, hear my queries. Correcting posture. Attack formation. Weapons free. targets in sight. Guidance ready.
Swift and resolute. None shall whisper. Last chance. Last chance.
Modeling complete. Target locked. Command mode engaged. Correcting posture. Leave it to me.
Swift and resolute. One with the sound. Last chance.
Assuming master control. Authorizing maximum output. Watch its position, Mentor. Attack for... Some minor... This will suffice. Initiating max power output. Suppressing target. Suppression complete. Now's your chance.
Down with the curtain!
Assuming master control. Initiating criticality protocol. Attack confirmed. Guidance. Approaching the target location. Preparing to receive data.
Automatic concentration is increasing. Abnormal expression detected in the reactor drive. Evacuate immediately. Repeat, evacuate immediately.
We have already come this far. I don't want to say goodbye yet.
Data received. Analyzing. Professor Monnier, are you there? If you hear this, please respond.
That light just now. Mornier must have entered the reactor drive.
Rover, the Space Trade Collective is connected to your vehicle and will provide assistance. We can't breach Professor Monnier. You're our only hope now.
Leave it to me. I'll find it. should be enough for what I need.
The light gets worse the closer we get.
Robert, the disturbances within the drive are growing unstable. Professor Mornier is being consumed by it.
Faster! I need to move faster! Let's try out the Institute's move.
Do that?
Approaching the reactor drive. Diverting max power to the hover cannons.
Moya, you've already done so much. Just leave the rest to me.
Are you leaving Lahairoi?
Yes. Sometimes, only by saying goodbye can there be progress and change. After all, even if I leave, Lahairoi will still continue forward on its own feet. Isn't that right?
You this time, Mentor.
Reporting. Data analysis complete. Helios is operational again.
How wonderful. Sun. So beautiful.
Over here! First, the good news. They've crossed my name off the mental health watch list. I'm finally in the bad news. Since I kinda did some falsifying during the investigation, but since I did it to make sure the bad guy didn't get away with anything, the final verdict is I'll still have to stay on the mental health watch list for a while. Well, once you have your spot, I do have Professor Mornier to thank for sending an official email that explained. I guess that means it'll be harder to skip her classes now. Dr. Herson said, let's go check on her.
Hello. May I ask if I'm here to inform you that Professor Mornier...
jar of food we developed.
Please wait! Don't come in yet! Ugh!
Sorry. I've gone through rehab before, and it's been a while since this.
Professor Mournier, how are you feeling now? Dr. Herson said you were in bad shape. It's great.
To be honest, at that time, I didn't. But when I was drifting in and out of consciousness,
A light blue ring. Can you describe what you saw in more detail? It sounds like the girl Mournier saw is the same one I encountered when I first. She's able to go up against the Threnodian herself and appear in the reactor door, figuring out who she is and what happened to her.
Rover? To celebrate Professor Mournier waking up and the crisis being... Go for a run! Nothing beats the three of us still...
A photo under the new Helios.
witness. Let's go.
So, not bad, huh? Back in the day, whenever I was stressed about the future. Look, now we can just enjoy the breeze.
I used to think that when I saw this, but now, when I see Helios's light pouring over the land, I just think...
Well, let's scream to freedom!
To civilize...
To new beginnings.
Three days ago, when Helios was launched, we're still unsure what triggered, and we found you unconscious.
Dr. Herson, I really can't.
You can relax. I'm just here for protection.
Aren't you the campus doctor?
Before you fainted.
Good day, gentlemen. Hivatia's routine maintenance has been...
Who's that? Oh, never mind. Dr. Herson, the Academy's review committee thinks that what I've said is unbelievable. Before I passed out, I saw...
It seems my hastily chosen pawn has proven to be utterly ineffectual. It appears I'll have to... But no matter, no matter. I'll simply chalk this up as such a pity, though. With this piece expended, the chapter where the girl forms her... But that is a tale to be savoured later.
Mentor, the wind may have messed your hair.